Hi, welcome to SBR Videos. I'm Peter Loshak. This is the oddly enough show that we do with Swingin Johnson every week. Today is August 6th, and I think we're going to be talking about AFC futures. Swingin Johnson, thanks for being back with us.
Loshak, my brother from another who, my brother from another woo, my brother from another why. We are talking NF motherfucking L, and it is great to have you back. And by the way, it's a newbie you're going to see next time you fly out to the East Coast, because I am officially on the vodka and tonic diet. I've already lost 2 days.
What was that? He said he's officially on the auto. Say that again, Swingin Johnson, one more time, please.
All right, want to start from the top?
Yeah, from the top.
All right. Loshak, my brother from another who, my brother from another woo, my brother from another why. We are talking NF motherfucking L, and it is great to have you back. And by the way, it's a new me you're going to see next time you fly out to the East Coast, because I am officially on the vodka and tonic diet. I've already lost 2 days.
The vodka and tonic diet. Got it, Swingin Johnson.
Baby.
All right. All right, good to hear. Are we talking about what? AFC futures, AFC win totals?
That's exactly what we're talking about. We're talking about the AFC, baby. And next week, we'll take a look at the NFC. And I'll tell you what, man, I know it's a little early, but I am ready to get busy with it. How about you?
All right. Yes, I'm ready to get busy with it too. We'll see. I'm gonna track these picks that you make, and I'm gonna revisit this at the end of the NFL season to see how you actually do with your win totals predictions. As we know, some of these futures odds can be a little bit soft, and they can also imply betting value in the early weeks on the individual game spread. So it is something to consider, even if you're not going to actually bet win totals or futures. What do you like, Swingin Johnson?
Okay, well, let's go division by division. AFC East, as we talked about, we're going to go all AFC on your ass this week. But I will tell you what, man, I've been reading reports coming out of the Patriots training camp regarding Tom Terrific absolutely eviscerating the Washington Redskins defense in the scrimmages they've had this weekend. Darrelle Revis showing everyone why he is the premier corner in all of football. Again, all of this premature, I know. And by the way, if I had a nickel for every time I heard the word premature, well, I'd have a whole lot of nickels, baby, and I think you know what I'm talking about.
Yes, I
do. Anyway, Loshak, you understand. So basically, the way I'm looking at the AFC East is everything is pretty much status quo. Patriots winning the division again. Everyone else kind of taking up space. The only appealing team total I see here, Loshak, is under 6.5 plus 140 on Buffalo. So for those who are new to the sports gambling game, that means if you're like me, aside from having my condolences, you can play under 6.5 and have your man pay you back a 40-cent vig.
Okay, let's move on, Swingin Johnson. What do you have to tell us about the AFC South?
AFC South, I love Windy to win the division. Current total is 9.5, with over being dealt at even money by Bet365.com, and that is just way too low. I say look for Windianapolis to get 12 victories and go deep, real deep, and I would even venture to say super deep, if you get my meaning, Loshak. And I do get it.
I do get it. All right, over 9.5, plus 103. All right, AFC North, what can you tell us about that division?
AFC North, Steelers, and more Steelers. Bet365.com dealing them at 8.5 over minus 135. I like this total because I see divisional rivals like Baltimore taking a step back. So that looks like 2 wins in the pocket for Pittsburgh. I say they're going to split with Cincinnati, and they're going to sweep the lowly Browns. So right there, I see 5 wins just from their divisional games. And speaking of the Browns, there was outrage, I tell you, that I predicted Cleveland would win only 4 games, which is well short of the 6.5 that is currently being dealt. Loshak, how dare I insult this great and noble franchise? However, I am definitely shorting the Brownies, as there are already reports of Johnny Football partying like a rock star, and his play early on has made him look like a rookie. You never know, though. Manziel may ultimately get his head together and play well, but it won't be this year, and I am banking on it, baby.
Okay, amazing insights there, Swingin Johnson. And what can you tell us about the AFC West?
Well, we're going to wrap it up with the AFC West. Denver winning the division, but you know what? There is no way they're going to be the juggernaut they were last year. It just ain't going to happen. They were exposed to the Super Bowl, and I believe that's going to be a blueprint for a lot of teams who are going to line up across from the Broncos this season. I believe they're going to win the division with just 10 wins. KC is going to take a step back. Oakland always bites, but the Bolts may very well give Denver a few jolts, so look for that. So in summary, I'm looking at 6 very tasty targets for my NFL team totals in the AFC.
Okay, sum it up for us one more time, one final time.
Okay,
What are the
baby.
6 picks?
AFC East, we're looking at Buffalo under 6.5 plus 140. Looks like a nice return for a team that I've slated to win 5 games in a division where they're going to be the weak sister yet again. AFC North, Pittsburgh Steelers, my choice to win the AFC North at about 2-1, which obviously means I like over 8.5 for the season. Baltimore going backwards, so I plan on making money on their misery as the books have them at 8.5 wins on the year. I think they're only going to get 7, so there's enough room in there to make that comfortable. The Brownies have been optimistically saddled with a number that's just too high in my not so humble opinion, Loshak, so I love under 6.5 about as much as JJ Gold loves steam rooms. AFC South, one of my best bets on the board, of course, over 9.5 on the Colts, as they're not only going to win the division, but I say they're going to go 12-4 for the season. So that is a luck line winner. And finally, AFC West, I'm going to be lowballing the Broncos, tagged with 11.5 wins. I see them winning about 10, so there's plenty of wiggle room there as well.
All right, Swingin Johnson, you've definitely stuck your neck out here. And hey, look, I have to admit that in the past you have made some impressive calls. I think overall you're probably plus units in this show. So, credit where credit is due. We will track these and we'll see how you do at the end of the season. Thanks so much, Swingin Johnson. Talk to you next week.
My pleasure, Loshak. See you next week.